Hey guys, Scott with Heritage Farms, Texas. Well, hey, it's a Friday afternoon. It's after 5 o'clock. We're getting our weekend started. One of the things I wanted to show you though is planting onions. And we're trying something new this year. Last year, I don't know if you noticed, but we had some videos on self-wicking tubs. We saw these from Arms Family Homestead. There's a couple of different places that had them. But I tell you what, last year was the first year we used them for some plants on the patio. They are incredible. And if you're not familiar with the self-wicking tub, these are mineral tubs that are used in cattle. But one of the things they do is we come in here, and inside of here is some irrigation pipe, like 6-inch irrigation pipe. They put basically landscape fabric over the top of it. We put a water tube in here, and on the other side, we drill a hole. Here's an example of what this looks like. And we drill the hole about 5 inches up. So what happens is you got 6-inch irrigation pipe in here with a hole 5 inches. So this thing will hold 5 inches of water in the bottom of this tub. Then you got your soil on top of it. So what happens is you got a little air space. You got 1 inch of air, 5 inches of water, 1 inch of air, and then soil on top of it. The moisture in the tub wicks up through the bottom of the soil and into the plants. So you have a fill deal, because what you do is you put your water hose in here, you fill the tub. Once it gets 5 inches of actual water in here, it'll come out the little leak hole, or weep hole, as we call it. So this is the first year that I've decided, hey, let's try planting onions. So I have put my onion sets into self-wicking tubs. Once again, first year we've done this. I've had these in the ground here for basically, I don't know, a week or so. They are doing great. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I'm pretty pumped. I like the way it's looking so far. I'm pretty impressed with it. But if you haven't checked out our other videos on self-wicking tubs, check it out. So my garden is in a transition period. So here it is, it's Valentine's Day actually. So what we're gonna do this year is I'm taking out, we had raised beds. So for example, here was a raised bed, this was a walkway, here was a raised bed, walkway, raised bed. So I'm coming in here in the next few weeks, I'm taking out these landscape blocks. We're gonna smooth things out. We're using the Roots Stout method of gardening, and the fact that we're gonna put hay out as our ground cover to keep weeds out. You can see I didn't do that here, and hence the weeds. Over here, we used hay and no weeds. I like the low maintenance approach. But we're coming back and I'm changing this garden over to all self-wicking tubs. So you're gonna see very shortly, I've got about another 12 or so tubs I'm gonna add in this garden space. We're gonna do away with the internal walkways and the landscape timbers in between. I'm gonna level things out, and we're going to self-wicking tubs. I think the results are there. I think it's just so great, especially in an area like Texas where we're drought prone. Keep in mind, I travel on business a lot, so I'm away 2 or 3 days at a time. I can't water these plants every single day, so the self-wicking tubs allows me to fill them up and get maybe a full week out of them. So anyway, we are growing onions in a self-wicking tub. I'm pretty anxious to see the results. My gut tells me that we're gonna grow more onions per square foot than I would have ever dreamed of in a traditional garden. Anyway, hey guys, hope you like what you see. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Tell me if you ever tried to grow vegetables in self-wicking tubs. Love to hear from you. Thanks guys.